Alright, hi guys, wanted to show you something at the beginning of the video here I just found. It's kind of interesting. So, my watch time geography for countries has always been, obviously, majority UK. It's always been never dipped below 92% of the UK. But now, just checked it, and it's only 78% UK. And all of a sudden, I got 1.9 Sweden and 1.8% Netherlands. So I'm trying to decide, or trying to figure out where the hell that came from. Look at this. Where the hell did all this Sweden, Netherlands, Germany, Australia, Norway, Finland, where the hell did all this shit come from? I'm trying to think. Oh, it was the Eurovision video. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, which one is this? Is this, Australia. Australia likes Slav Ted as well. Okay. But yeah, it was the Eurovision video. Yep. Okay. Never mind. Moving on. That makes sense. Hola mis amigos and possible amigas, my name is Tav316 and welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments. It's Thursday once again, so let's read some comments. We need a Q&A with Rob. That's up to Rob, man. Rob has a YouTube too. It's linked in the description if you want him to do a Q&A of himself. Just go over to his channel and ask him. Maybe he'd want to do it. Thanks for reading my comment once again. We ever open a P.O. box so people can send you British or international food for Let's Try videos? I mean, I'm a little weary about that. Just because, it's not that I don't trust you guys, it's just I don't trust people in general, and you never really know what people are gonna send you, you know? Like, I don't know, I don't have much of a trust to that, if I'm being perfectly honest, so I don't know. Yeah, don't worry about it, Blackadder is non-canonical, so you would miss diddly squat, which is why people wanted you to see the last episode first. I'll consider it. I have a couple episodes of Blackadder 2, that I'm going to do first. So the last episode of Blackadder 4 is not really something I'm thinking about right now, other than, you know, when I just read a comment about it. But we'll look at it down the line. Oh, come on, I'm not in this video again. And I thought I was your favorite mod. This is my life mission now. I will make it into reading comments 30. Ha! No, you won't, dumb son bitch. You ain't gonna make it in nothing. Haha. Wait a minute. I would actually go against the crowd and say watch the last episode of Blackadder Goes Forth in its original placement. Last. Mainly because over the series you get to see many things that add and contribute significantly to the last episode. Interesting. Going against the grain. I like it. Again, it's something I'll think about down the line, but once I get to that point where I'm thinking about doing it, I'll probably poll you guys on it again and see what you think. Can you react to Piers Morgan's life stories? No. I don't want anything to do with Piers Morgan or anything involving Piers Morgan, and that's pretty much that. At your 100th reading your comments, you either need to read 100 comments or every comment you've gotten in a week. Well, every comment I've gotten in a week is not happening, but 100 comments for reading your comments number 100? I think I could do that. That's like 70 weeks away though, so we'll see how that goes. Can you stop being good, please? Sure, I could do something evil. Let's see. Yeah, take that. Dare you to watch Aussie PSAs, not many trains. Yeah, I would imagine trains is not what they're concerned about in Australia, more like the 50 different kinds of animals that could kill you at any second. Read this comment in your next Reading Your Comments video. I'm gonna hold my breath until I pass out. Well, I can't be responsible for that, so there you go. Think you need to do American commercials. I know us Brits won't be familiar with the product, but then you weren't familiar with ours, Juice Anyone, or are American commercials that bad? Well, first off, here's the thing, that's not really going to be fun for me, because the reason the British commercials are fun for me is because I haven't seen them before. You know, if American commercials, it'd be like, why am I watching this shit again, you know? But, and also, the American commercials are more blunt a lot of the times and kind of straight to the point about the product. Like, usually you know what it's for, like, a good 3 seconds into the commercials a lot of times. The only time really they go all out is the Super Bowl. So if you want to see good American commercials, I would recommend checking out some Super Bowl ones. The dude with the Polaroid camera was Hugh Laurie from the US series House. Yeah, like half the comment section told me about that. That's pretty cool because that looked like it was maybe one of the first things he ever did. It's cool to see stuff like that. I remember it might have been commercials too, I saw a bread advert that was directed by Ridley Scott, and apparently that was one of the first things he ever directed. So it's cool to see, you know, the first thing that established actors did in their career, or directors. Can you react to some Scottish music artists? Probably not. I've said before I'm not gonna do music. I'm not really interested in doing that. However, if they happen to be involved in some kind of musical show, that would be a loophole. Smarties in the UK are chocolate, not them horrible hard powder things. Oh, so they're like M&Ms then? That's what they look like. I'd probably like that better, to be honest. The US Smarties, they're okay if you eat a couple of them, but like they're not something I could like just like eat a crap load of. Like I'm not something I could eat a packet of. I could eat a packet of M&Ms, but like a packet of Smarties, that they don't grow on you. I mean, not for me, at least. You know, after a while, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of done eating these. Great to have another commercials video from you. I'd like to see another British Irish stand-up comedians video, and another Mock the Week. I'd be open to both. The Mock the Week video had 40,000 views. That did decently well. And both the comedians videos are like 2 of my top 4 most viewed videos. I think the first one has like 250,000 views, and the second one has like 125,000 views. So yeah, maybe we probably should do another comedians one then. Do we ever find out what Captain Birdseye was doing in that ship full of kids? Nothing legal. Nothing legal. I don't believe any of the commercials in the video were repeats of the main commercial series. That's actually pretty impressive, especially considering he sent me that back in like August, and we did a bunch more commercials videos after August. So that's pretty impressive. I mean, and we did have some older commercials too. It's not like, I mean, it's not, I don't know if we went that far back. We did for some of them, though, like the Ridley Scott one. I think I saw like the first ever advert too in like commercials 5 or whatever. So yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. Still say British public safety informational videos would be a good bit of content for you. I've done a bunch of those. There's a whole playlist on that. I think I'm pretty much done with those because I've done pretty much most of the main ones, but if there's one you think I missed, look for that playlist and recommend it to me. Love you for reacting to Misfits. The second episode is when I fell in love with the show. It's so awesome. Really hope you continue with it. I don't know. I want to see how the video does, because like for instance on Vimeo the expectations are a little bit less than they are on YouTube. Like all the in-betweeners videos on Vimeo pretty much average at least 2,000 to 3,000 plays, and on YouTube 2,000 to 3,000 views would not be a lot, but on Vimeo it is. On Vimeo that's a lot. So that, you know, tells me that people would be interested in it. You know, the Only Fools and Horses video got over 3,000 plays. That I would definitely do another episode of that because that tells me people would be interested in it. I mean, but I mean, if Misfits doesn't do, you know, maybe over 1,000 plays, then there probably won't be another episode of it. But if I could make an exception and at least do one more episode purely because I enjoyed it. Like for instance, Inside Number 9 on Vimeo. That video did not do well. That video had under 1,000 plays. It didn't do well. But I am at some point here going to do another episode of it purely because I really enjoyed it. So I may end up doing one more episode of Misfits, but if the videos don't do well, I can't really justify doing a whole series. Oh, and there's me thinking it was going to be the Mighty Boosh. The Mighty Boosh will happen, if not, I can't guarantee this month, but I can say it'll happen in July. You should check out Psychoville. It's a wacky horror comedy about various outcasts such as an amputee clown, a blind man who collects stuffed toys, a disabled man obsessed with serial killers who all began to get blackmailed by the same mysterious individual. It's unique and genuinely funny. Okay, wow, you know, people had recommended me Psychoville before, but nobody had actually told me what it's about. That sounds pretty intriguing, so yeah, I might have to check that out. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for another episode of Reading Your Comments. Per usual, if you want a chance to get your comment read next week, just comment down below in the comment section, and I may or may not read it next week. But that is going to do it for me this week. 30 weeks of Reading Your Comments. How about that? To get to that 100 video, only 70 more weeks to go. We'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch where I stream every single day, my second channel, Freaks16 Views, my Twitter if you want to follow me, my Patreon if you want to support me, or my Vimeo, all those things are in the description. Also in the description is a link to my schedule where you can see what's going to be posted daily on the channel. With all that being said, my name is Freaks16. This has been another episode of Reading Your Comments. I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.